Have you ever caught yourself smiling because you just did something you thought you might have lost the ability to do years ago? Maybe it was tying your own shoes without feeling dizzy, carrying groceries up the stairs without needing to stop, or remembering exactly where you put your keys. At 70, moments like these aren't just little victories, they're proof that you're still thriving. We live in a world that likes to measure winning by money, titles, or possessions. But when you've reached 7 decades of life, winning takes on a whole new meaning. It's not about how fast you can run or how much you can lift. It's about the freedom to live life on your own terms, to keep doing the things that bring you joy, and to feel proud of how well you're taking care of yourself. And if you can still do certain things at this age, you're not just doing fine, you're truly winning at life. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're not focusing on impossible feats or unrealistic expectations. Instead, we'll explore 6 everyday abilities that, if you still have them at 70 and beyond, mean you've taken good care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. These are the markers of real-life success that matter most as the years go on. Let's begin with something so simple, yet so deeply meaningful, the ability to walk confidently, without fear of falling. It might sound basic, but walking steadily is the foundation of independence. When your balance is strong, and your legs feel stable, you're not relying on others to get you from one place to another. You can stroll through the park, wander around a farmer's market, or simply move around your own home with ease. Keeping this ability means your muscles, joints, and nervous system are all working together. It's also a sign that you're staying active enough to keep those systems strong. If you can still get up from a chair without using your hands, walk for 10 minutes without feeling winded, and change directions without wobbling, you're doing better than a lot of people half your age. That's winning in the truest sense. And then there's the ability to remember the little things. It's not about memorizing long speeches or complicated instructions, it's remembering the name of your neighbor's dog, where you put your reading glasses, or the punchline to your favorite joke. Sharp memory is a gift that makes life richer. It keeps you connected to your past, helps you enjoy the present, and lets you plan for the future. If you can still carry on a lively conversation, recall stories from decades ago, and keep track of what's going on in your family's lives, you've protected one of your most valuable assets, your mind. This usually doesn't happen by accident. People who maintain good memory into their 70s often keep their brains active by reading, learning new skills, or even just staying curious. If you're still doing those things, you're building a legacy of mental vitality. And then we come to something that often gets overlooked as a sign of true health, the ability to get a good night's sleep and wake up feeling rested. Sleep is like the body's nightly repair shop. While you're resting, your brain clears away waste, your muscles recover, and your heart rate and blood pressure reset for the day ahead. If you can still fall asleep without too much trouble, stay asleep for most of the night, and wake up ready to face the day, you're doing something incredibly right. At 70, good sleep doesn't just happen, it's usually the result of years of habits that support your body's natural rhythms. It means you're managing stress, eating in a way that doesn't upset your nights, and staying active enough during the day to feel pleasantly tired at bedtime. And when you have that kind of sleep, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. These first few abilities, walking with confidence, remembering the little things, and sleeping well, are far more than physical or mental skills. They're signals that you're maintaining the core systems that keep you independent, engaged, and energetic. They set the stage for the other signs of winning at life that we're about to explore, and they show that 70 can still be a chapter of strength, clarity, and vitality. Watching and feel that these insights are meaningful. Please type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to do so, and don't forget to turn on the bell, so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to uplift, inform, and inspire. Your support truly means a lot. It's what keeps us going and allows us to continue sharing thoughtful, helpful content just for you. Now, let's continue this journey together. When you've built the foundation of steady movement, sharp memory, and restful sleep, it's amazing how much else in life opens up to you. One of the clearest signs that you're still thriving at 70 is your ability to enjoy food, not just eating for survival, but savoring flavors, chewing without difficulty, and digesting comfortably. It might sound simple, but being able to bite into a crisp apple without worry or enjoy a family meal without discomfort says a lot about your health. Good chewing means your teeth, gums, and jaw are in decent shape. Being able to digest well means your body is still efficiently turning food into the energy and nutrients you need. If you can still cook a meal for yourself, season it just the way you like, and sit down to enjoy it without pain or bloating, you're doing more than eating, you're nourishing both your body and your spirit. Eating well also keeps you socially connected. Think of the conversations you've had over coffee, the laughter at family gatherings, the joy of passing down a recipe to your grandchildren. Food has a way of linking us to others, and the ability to share it without restrictions is a gift worth protecting. Another sign you're winning at life after 70 is the ability to get yourself where you need to go, whether that's walking to the local shop, driving safely to a friend's house, or navigating public transportation without stress. This isn't just about the mechanics of moving from place to place. It's about independence. Being able to decide, I feel like going out today, and actually making it happen on your own is a kind of freedom that's priceless. Mobility isn't only physical, it's also about confidence. People who can still get around at 70 usually maintain a level of alertness and situational awareness that keeps them safe. They can judge distances, read signs, follow directions, and adapt to unexpected changes, like a detour on the road or a missed bus. If you still have that, it means your brain and body are working together in harmony, and you're able to keep saying yes to opportunities instead of feeling stuck. And then there's something that may not sound physical at all, but is every bit as important: the ability to laugh, really laugh, at life. At 70, it's easy to get weighed down by aches, responsibilities, and memories of harder times. But if you can still find humor in your day, if you can still chuckle at a silly mistake or smile at a stranger's joke, you're holding on to one of the greatest strengths a person can have. Laughter doesn't just lift your mood, it literally changes your body. It lowers stress hormones, boosts your immune system, and even strengthens your heart. People who laugh often tend to have a more optimistic outlook, and that optimism can help you handle challenges with resilience. The ability to laugh is also deeply social. It keeps you connected to others and reminds you that joy is still part of the picture, no matter your age. When you think about it, these abilities, enjoying your meals, moving independently, and keeping your sense of humor, are all tied to a life that still feels rich and worth living. They're not just nice extras, they're proof that you're staying engaged with the world, valuing your own needs, and making the most of each day. It's the ability to keep learning and staying curious. At 70, the world can still be a playground if you approach it with an open mind. Maybe you're learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, trying digital photography, or even just experimenting with a new recipe you saw online. The people who keep their brains active tend to have a certain sparkle about them. They're not just going through the motions, they're adding new colors to their life's canvas. Curiosity keeps you young in a way no cream or pill can. It nudges you to ask questions, to try things that feel a little unfamiliar, and to connect with people you might not otherwise meet. And the beauty is, learning doesn't have to be grand or formal. You don't need to sign up for a big course, though you certainly could. It can be as simple as exploring a new walking route, reading a book on a topic you know nothing about, or even asking your grandkids to explain their favorite video game to you. Every time you learn something new, you're proving to yourself that life is still unfolding, not winding down. Alongside curiosity, another thing that signals you're truly winning at life is being able to help others. Whether it's sharing advice, volunteering, offering a listening ear, or teaching a skill you've mastered, helping others gives your life purpose. It reminds you that you still have value to offer, because you do. That feeling of making a difference, no matter how small, can lift your mood and make your days feel richer. Sometimes people think helping others has to mean something grand, like starting a charity or donating huge sums of money. But in reality, the everyday acts are just as powerful. Watching a neighbor's pet while they're away. Bringing soup to a friend who's feeling under the weather. Babysitting the grandkids so your children can have a night out. even just showing up to listen when someone needs to talk. These things ripple outward in ways you might never see, and they keep you connected to the world in the most beautiful way. And finally, perhaps the clearest sign that you're winning at 70 is this: you still wake up with something to look forward to. It might be a trip, a hobby, a visit from family, a favorite TV show, or a walk through the park. The point is, you still have reasons to get out of bed with a spark of anticipation. That little sense of "I can't wait for" is what makes life feel worth living at any age. When you combine all of these, the ability to nourish your body well, to move around freely, to laugh easily, to keep learning, to help others, and to have things you're excited about, you're not just doing okay. You're living fully. And the best part is, none of these are reserved for the lucky few. They're choices, habits, and attitudes that you can nurture at any stage of life. So if you recognize yourself in even some of these things, take a moment to appreciate it. You've worked hard to get here. Life at 70 isn't about proving yourself to anyone else. It's about enjoying the rewards of your years, the wisdom you've earned, and the relationships you've built. And if you see areas where you want to grow, remember, every day is another chance to start. Because winning at life doesn't mean you've had a perfect journey. It means you're still in the game, still playing, still finding joy. And that's something truly worth celebrating. So here's to you: may you keep laughing, keep learning, keep moving, and keep looking forward. Because at 70 and beyond, the best chapters can still be ahead. Thank you for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your insights mean a lot to us and give us the motivation to keep spreading positivity and practical advice. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support truly helps us continue creating meaningful content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.